This is Evan Watson. He is our media personnel. He is on staff at First Southern Baptist Church. Now, you got to understand a little bit about when we say on staff. We have part-time employees, and then we have part-time employees, and Evan's somewhere around part-time employee. And so he does our media as far as our website design. That's a lot of it. I want you to share a little bit about that, but there's a burning question everyone here has tonight. Who came up with the video from this morning?
Let's see. I don't see him here tonight. That doesn't mean that he isn't here, but Ed Miller had the idea of the VBS promo, and me and him kind of teamed it together and sort of directed it, produced it, whatever you want to call it, and that's what we came up with.
All right. Excellent. We wanted to know who else had a demented mind to come up with that. No, I had a lot of compliments, a lot of creativity in that a little bit. Tell us a little bit about your job, what responsibilities that you have for First Southern and trying to do the website design and all those kinds of things.
Yes, I am the media guy, website designer, whatever you want to call it. I've been that for 2 years. And first thing I want to say is I'm definitely, as you guys probably know, very, very proud to be on staff here. I love our church. I'm a #1 First Southern fan. I love working for our church, but I have never made one staff meeting ever. We have these staff meetings every month, and I've never made one of them in the 2 years, and it's not to my fault, just because I'm at my full-time job, but I'd love to be there, but I've never made one staff meeting. But I am very proud to be your graphic designer, your media guy. As far as the website designing goes, I've designed our website. I update it every week to match and sort of reflect any sort of current event that's going on that our church is doing. Or at the end of the month, I'll update it with our new newsletter. And anytime we switch out sermons or things that change sort of all the time, whether it's a sermon or whatever it is, making a new graphic for it to reflect the updates that go on every week. And one thing, I don't know if you guys have checked out or noticed, something that's kind of new within the last maybe 2 months is whenever we stream Facebook Live sermons like we are right now, it goes directly to our Facebook page, but then now it directly goes to our front page of our desktop website. So you have the option now to, after each sermon, I think it refreshes every 24 hours, so it's not immediate, but like tomorrow you'll see our sermons from today directly on there in a video form, just like you would on Facebook, or you still have the option to go on our sermons tab and listen to the audio or download the audio for your iPod or MP3 player or whatever you'd like to do with that. Now, with the website, I sort of like to subcategorize it into an umbrella called brand awareness. And what brand awareness is just who we are as First Southern Baptist Church, letting people know what First Southern is all about, and spreading our joy to people so that they can see what kinds of things that go on here, whether that's website design or whether it's like a print media, digital art, or a video like you were just talking about, or photography. Anything with our logo on it or anything that says First Southern on it, the responsibility under those things and making them look cooperative, making them look like they belong together, so that whether it's a church member or whether it's a visitor or whoever, whenever they see it, they know, oh, that's a First Southern thing. That's a First Southern event. I've seen that before. I recognize the logo or the font or the colors or the way it's styled, and that's a good explanation of sort of all those things, I suppose.
Great. That's excellent. You got a graphic art degree, is that right? Or what was it in?
It's to be technical, it's graphic communications management, and that encompasses videography, photography, printmaking, copywriting, and graphic design.
Oh, that's a big ball of wax right there.
Yeah.
A whole lot that. Now, a lot of times that kind of work is really unfamiliar with a lot of our congregation. You know, we say, oh, well, you just did a video this morning. It was a promotion for Vacation Bible School. Just give us a little bit of a flavor, a little bit. How long does it take to do video and then to clip and cut all that together? Because I've done a little bit of that myself, and it's amazing how long that all takes. But just a little bit, just an estimate.
Right. So just speaking on videos, this was just a funny thing that sort of Cody and I were talking about this morning, because Cody was with me last night whenever I was putting the video together. And usually a video might take me, this one was 2 minutes long, or almost 2 minutes long. It took me 4 hours to put it together, just because of a lot of it's rendering. Like the computer will have to render some high definition files and stuff. But you look at all the raw files that you take, all your mess ups, or you're trying to sift through anything that's good that you can piece together. And Cody, like I said, he was with me, and he was over my shoulder looking at some of the raw files, and like they were just utter junk, like just complete junk. And it's funny to see like a project that just goes from something that looks like trash to something that looks usable, like we saw this morning. So it's a funny process, but it does take a long time just for something that could be 30 seconds to 2 minutes long.
Excellent, excellent. Some of the things that Evan is doing, I get a lot of feedback. I don't even know if some of the feedback gets to Evan. This morning I was here at church, and some of the men were sitting in the chairs out in the foyer. And some of these individuals are folks who cannot get out in the evenings. And they were talking about how much they enjoy watching the PM service. And they can do that now live and do it on Facebook. And that's been a lot of work that Evan has done. And there's been just more and more things coming out. With that in mind, Evan, do you have any ideas about maybe someday we could do something else? Or what are some goals that you'd like to see accomplished?
Right. I know you and I have sort of briefly talked about First Southern having its own app. And I have the framework for it all laid out. It's ready to go, except there needs to be content in it, and that's where I need help from you guys of what would be something that we could put in a First Southern app that would be different from our website. Something, because I mean, having an app that just directly reflects our website is sort of pointless. Otherwise, we just go right to our website. Something that can be a further use or a tool beyond our website that somebody can download for free and keep up with on the daily. So that's something that I would love to see us do very soon. I think it could be done as soon as this year. One thing I think about a lot, I spend time in prayer a lot for our church, that these ministries, I work very close with all our ministries leaders, and I know Marcia and Jackson, they're the ones that probably bend my ear the most, but I work close with everybody, and I long to see, if it's God's will, I long to see those ministries grow in great number, because whenever I was very, very young, we used to do these great outreaches like a Judgment House, or like a which is a drama, and The Journey, which is another drama. Things that reach out to the masses. A lot of people that come in that we have no idea who they are, and we meet them. Things like that I would love to see First Southern do again. That way I could have a part in marketing those things and advertising for them, so that we can reach out to other people. I would love to see that.
Amen. Amen. Thank you very much. Let's show our appreciation. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.